Hello everyone, this is Nimish and today we're going to review the movie Dil Hai Mushkil starring Ranbir Kapoor, Anushka Sharma, Aishwarya Rai, directed by Karan Johar. This was a much awaited Diwali release and there was a lot of controversy around it, and finally it's here, and I'm sure many of us have already watched it and some of you are still waiting to watch this movie. So let's get right into the review of this movie. First thing I like to say is that the people who may actually like this movie either love the songs a lot, they like Ranbir Kapoor, Anushka Sharma, Karan Johar, and these are the groups of people and the fans who will literally like the movie for what it is. But for many of us unbiased viewers, this is actually a mixed bag of emotions. In some scenes, I counted 4 or 5 powerful scenes in which Karan Johar perfectly directs the emotions, gets the best performances out of his actors, and delivers what he's trying to convey in the most effective and efficient manner. But the problem, however, is the other parts of the movie which seem to be out of nowhere, which seemed like a mess, which seems like there is addressing too many different issues at the same time. So instead of sticking on one path and one storyline and one basic emotion, he's going through a multitude of emotions and trying to juggle all, which is not successfully achieved. The movie begins and the first half for the most part is all about Ranbir and Anushka's friendship. It has some songs, it has some fun elements, but a lot of it gets wasted in this, while only before the pre-interval scene, the wedding scene, is where the emotions kick in, the seriousness kicks in, and we start enjoying the movie for what it's supposed to tell us. And I think that's almost always true for most of Karan Johar's movies, that his first half is a lot of fun and games, and towards the interval or just before the interval, things take a serious turn, and that exactly is repeated in this movie too. The second half, Aishwarya Rai is introduced in a very insignificant role that she's given, and a very unimportant role, and the whole plot line which you feel is about to go in the right direction actually starts wavering off. It starts going up and down, and only in bits and pieces you see real emotions being emoted in the real heavily dramatic emotional scenes which are very well directed, but for the most part it's just a bundle of ups and downs. In the serious scenes, Ranbir Kapoor's character is unintentionally funny because he speaks very openly. He speaks very directly, he does not emote in a correct way, he speaks very bindas, and that actually comes across in a very funny way for the audience because you don't connect to the seriousness. You're watching a very serious scene and he says something so nonsensical, so funny, that it just takes away the whole point of the scene. For example, in couple of scenes he says "I hate you" to Anushka Sharma, but he doesn't say it and it doesn't come across with the real hate which he's actually passionately saying. It just comes across as, in the middle of the conversation, "I hate you," and then he goes and he's starting messaging her again. All these kind of scenes which actually become a mixed bundle, which really makes you wonder what exactly is happening on screen. On the performances front though, Ranbir and Anushka have given it their best. This performance by both of them is outstanding. Ranbir Kapoor has given in every scene his best, his 200%. And it comes across very successfully in his conviction of emotions. He goes through a range of emotions. He portrays a variety of emotions in this movie which he has never done before effectively, and I think that he has perfectly performed his role. Anushka Sharma, on the other hand, is much more natural compared to Ranbir Kapoor, and in fact is the better actor, and she delivers fantastically what she's supposed to do. Her character actually could have gone wrong very easily. It could have been about her being perceived as the bad person or the troublemaker, but actually she balances it out very well and she plays it perfectly to the T, and I really loved her performance. Aishwarya Rai does not have scope at all. I have no idea why she's promoted so much, and many of us wanted to watch the movie for Aishwarya Rai, but she has hardly a 20-25 minute role which really doesn't matter. Even if it was replaced by anyone else, it would absolutely not matter in this movie. So finally, I like to say that if this movie did not have good songs, if this movie did not click, the songs did not click, the music did not click, then this movie would have been a major disaster, because what keeps the audience motivated to watch this movie successfully is the beautiful songs that keep coming in at the perfect intervals, and you know, it's spaced out perfectly, it's brought in perfectly to blend with the story, and the songs are very enjoyable. The performances in the songs, especially Channa Meria by Ranbir Kapoor, which actually reminded me of Raj Kapoor's style of acting emotionally, was beautiful, and I think that these songs are what keeps the movie going and keeps the audiences happy, that you just forget what comes before the song and you're like, wow, my favorite song is on screen, or this song is so good, and so you actually enjoy the movie because of the song. So if you take away the songs, if the songs were not good, if the songs were actually bad, this movie would have been a huge disaster. So the music saves the movie a whole lot. So overall, this movie is a one-time watch for people who like the music, for people who want to watch a great performance by Ranbir Kapoor, and the performances and the music save this movie, which is otherwise nothing but an ordinary tale which actually goes wrong and does not seek to achieve. In fact, the last 20 minutes feels like a completely different movie altogether. For those of you who've seen it know what I'm speaking about. That plot line feels like a completely different movie started altogether, and as if everything that happened doesn't matter, and why are we watching this? So that is my review of Dil Hai Mushkil. This is definitely a one-time watch. I originally wanted to give it 2 stars, but because of the performance, because of the music, I'm going with 2.5. This is a one-time watch, decent watch, but nothing great. I hope you like this review. Like, comment, share, subscribe, and keep watching.